Alright everyone, welcome back, and today I'm going to be looking at the McFarlane flayed nekron. Now, I will admit I'm not the biggest Warhammer buff. I think it's really cool looking though, but trying to get into it's like trying to get into Dragon Ball Z. It's just an ocean, a vast ocean of knowledge that I'm just not ready to consume yet. But I did get this figure for dirt cheap, because again, McFarlane figures go for cheap. So I mean, I get it for what, $5, but it goes anywhere from 5, 10, 15. You can get this thing cheap depending on where you look. But yeah, starting off, we'll look at the base here. BBB, big black base. It's just Warhammer, whatever. Now, I will say, I'm not the biggest Warhammer buff, but I did do a bit of research, and apparently these guys are supposed to have digitigrade legs, meaning, hind legs, pretty much. Where they've got an extra bit here, kind of like, various aliens and whatnot. Here, they just got regular feet, so I don't know what's up with that. But anyway, that aside, starting off with the face, it's really cool. He's wearing the flesh of a human because these guys are infected by like a virus or something. Robots are infected by like a flesh virus or some shit, and they become insatiably hungry but can't be satisfied because they're machines. So, covered in this pretty cool flesh. For once, I actually do wish it kind of had a bit of spatter and whatnot on it, but oh well, still. You straight up got a human's face stretched out like a starfish here. Pretty metal. Then you got this piece back here, a little bit of flesh hanging off. And again, this figure's got a cool sort of like worn look to it. There's various like cracks and scrapes and scratches and dents. It's pretty cool. You got these cool spines on the back. Really well done. Cool hunchback position. I do love that shit. Skinny arms, whatnot. You've got this cool neck with pistons on it and cool rib cage with the sort of coffin logo the Necrons are known for. You've got the cool spine here, spinal column, really well done. I like it. You got these long, lanky arms too, really well done. Got these cool sharp blades and whatnot. So, sharp, long fingers. This hand, they're a bit more warped. I don't know why. But yeah, then you got his pelvic region, whatnot. Really well done. Go down to his legs, where it looks like there's some broken wires here. Then here, it's just regular shapes, joints. Then you got the calf here. There's a piston on the side. Usually, I'd assume you put the piston in the back, but oh well. Then we've got the giant metal feet here. So, decently well done. For articulation, head's on a ball joint. Feels really good. You can get a pretty good range of motion, I'd say. I mean, you can't look far down, but that's because the torso here picks up the slack, so to speak. There's a sort of ball joint at the arm here, so it can go pretty far out, I will say, as well as swivel. There's also a hinge at the shoulder here, so you can get to go pretty far out, but it is a bit limited of the sculpt here. So, but there's a swivel at the bicep, a single bend at the elbow, but because it is a pretty far bend, I'll let it slide. There's the signature wrist joints, which I don't care for, but it is what it is, where you can get swivels at both ends. It hinges depending on whichever way the joint's positioned. And then there's actual finger articulation, which is always great to see. So, ball joint at the base of the ribs here, so you can get some swivels, mostly roll around and whatnot, rock arounds, whereas this one's mostly for like positioning and truly moving around here. Legs, oh god, I don't know what the fuck they were thinking here, but it's a V-shaped slant. It's not like usual. Actually, it kind of is, kind of isn't. So while you can get it to go out, but due to the V-shaped slant, you can't get it to go straight out. So, I mean, it's not like the V pins that I like to shit on, but at the same time, I'm not feeling it. I'm not fucking with it. But still, good range of motion, I'll say, unlike the regular thing. So you can at least get it to go all the way forward and back and pretty much all around. So Really well done. There's a bend and swivel at the knee, I do believe. Yeah. And then there's, you know, hinge feet. So they swivel at the base of at the ankle here and at the base of the foot. And then there's a pretty generous toe crunch, I will say. McFarlane's known for his toe crunches. So with that said, what do I think? I think it's a pretty good use of the money, if I'm going to be honest. You know, $5, $15 if you're a Warhammer fan or collector and just wants articulated figures. I see no issue here. I see no problem here. So, pretty well done figure. Some things could be better. Some things could be worse, though, I suppose. So, with that said, thank you all for watching. I'll see you all in the next video. Bye.